loving and kind women tend to run in packs, just like good men tend to run in packs. It's very easy to think that most people are like you. So as a matchmaker, what I encountered in some of these women was that the surface level, they were very nice, cool, I thought of as loving, good women. And then we got into the dating portion of the matchmaking through the initial coaching, and now it's time to get into the dates. And they were triggered. All this nasty, mean girl side of them came out. And I was so confused because they show up looking like nice, sweet, loving, kind women, but behind the scenes that you may not realize that who they are with men, who they are in different situations is totally different than how they're showing up with you in friendship. So guess what? I realized there's a whole demographic of women who you may know, ladies who are listening right now, you may know and think, oh, she's so sweet, she's so nice, she's so cool, she's such a great friend. And she is a whole nightmare with men. She's a nightmare to date. She's a nightmare to try to get along with. She's a nightmare to try to please.
Let's talk about contradictions. In that clip was Rebecca Lynn Pope. She's a relationship coach, counselor, matchmaker, and she was pretty much alluding to contradiction. Because what I've noticed is that people will live their lifestyle, live their life how they want to live it, and then when they get to dating, they want to completely contradict their lifestyle for the sake of chasing an ideal. For example, say there's a young lady who has a giving spirit. She gives to everyone. She gives to the homeless. She gives to the church. She gives to her co-workers. She gives to everyone with no reciprocity at all. She just has a giving spirit. But then when she goes on the first date, now she wants to sit there and wait to receive. And I'm like, what happens to your giving spirit? You'll give the clothes off your back to a stranger, but then when you get on a date in front of him, you don't want to give him anything. All for the ideal that he's the provider, which completely contradicts who you are. So you feel as though your giving spirit is for everyone but him. And a lot of guys have been in that type of relationship, to be honest. They'll watch their woman do everything for everybody but him. Say another example where she's the type that splurges. She spends money and blows money on any and everything and everybody. Then when she gets on the date, she wants to wait until he pays for the bill and thinks that going Dutch is the deal breaker. Why? You splurge on everything else. A lot of times people sabotage the potential for their relationship to grow off of the sake of chasing an ideal over practicality. Instead of doing what makes sense, you do what you think should make sense. You say you want to be an individual, but you don't be yourself. It's like you make things so much harder than it should be. You're such a nurturing person, but then when you go on a date with somebody, you sit back and wait to see whether you should be a nurturing person. If that's who you are, then just be who you are. So everyone else sees it, but he don't see it. Who is this person that everybody's talking about? Because I'm not experiencing it at all. You cook all these meals for everybody, but then get to him and want to go out to eat. So because you may have a fear that being yourself isn't appreciated, you give the bare minimum, but at the same time get mad when you get bare minimum results. It's like, you know, when they say that defense wins championships, that does not apply to dating. You got to play offense, because a lot of y'all sit back and wait for somebody else to make all the moves, even though you the one that have all the aspirations. But tell me what y'all think, man. Leave your perspective down below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.